Oh, when the Canadians were here, yes, it was go all the time. There was Canadians going out and into the sawmill, and then they were going out with the timber that they were cutting there. There was high activity all the time. They were very busy and very, very nice people, and very nice to us over here. They were quite happy being here. The locals went to the pub often because they knew fine they were going to meet somebody. And it usually ended up in a ceilidh and a sing-song.
It really was good. It was a super band because we didn't have with George Moore and his orchestra for our dances, and that was a local man, and that was really just piano, violin, accordion and drums kind of thing. But I mean, the Canadian Corps Band I remember as being a real super everything, you know. But it certainly made a difference. I mean, a wee sleepy village like Clashmore with all these men there. I mean, the females would be going raving mad. I suppose they went round all the camps, and we had a dance. And the local WRI ladies did the tea, and we had super evenings. I've even got a bit yet somewhere written down, which was a sort of fanfare thing they played when they started or finished. I've got that somewhere. The dances were great. Fairly wakened the place up, I can tell you. I had a promise of a side of bacon and a bag of flour in a cabin in Fort Francis, I think it was to be. But I stayed home. He was a very nice lad, I liked him. McFadgen, Glenn McFadgen. He came to the house, in fact, because Mother found him pinching a photograph of mine out of a photo frame. So if you find somebody else that had also had a promise, I shall be most put out. He used to bring me sweet Caporal cigarettes. That was the great Canadian cigarettes. The French Canadian was called Romeo. I think I walked out with him once or twice, but I took my bicycle with me, which showed how much I trusted him. Oh, me. The head gardener's daughter married a Canadian, but she certainly went out and made a life for herself out there. Of course, a lot got into trouble, as you can imagine. I never got the chance.
We weren't allowed to go and about the huts or that, where they were. We were banned from that. We did sometimes go in and see them, but no, we weren't meant to go in there. So, no, anything you want, if you wanted something, you go in and see the right ones. You would always get what you want, you know, if you wanted food of some kind or sweeties or something like that, they would give it to you. Mm-hmm. The camp was on the top side of the road there, and we're right along about 400 or 500 yards. It was just in below Migdal Rock. We used to get lifts from the Canadians in their wagons from the loch here right up to the back of Spinningdale. It was very good because it saved us a lot of walking, and we got a lot of stories about what they enjoyed doing before they ever came over here. Well, it was a big mill that was here, and then everything was washed and taken up the stair, and then it all fell down in different sections and different places. Well, it was well organised and well done. It was something new to us to go and watch that. Aye, because it's not often you get the like of that. The sawmill, everything was cut upstairs. You went into a pond there, And the stuff came in off the lorries and dumped into the pool, and it was washed, and there was a man, he was a wee fat man, Toby we called him, and he used to have a long stick with a hook on the end of it, and he would get the hook into the trees, and he'd pull it up to the, got the teeth, and go upstairs to the sawmill, and then it all dropped down, and then they would go with a tree and cut timbers all outside. The Canadian roads, you'll know the difference from the other roads. The Canadians had great machinery for making the roads and that. A lot of the roads are still there, but there's not many things left of the times when the Canadians were here. We missed them when they went away. Everything was so quiet again, and all the hustle bustle that was in it.
In fact, we'd called the roads by the names, our names or the names of the officers, you know, in the camp. But it was cleared. I mean, it was all trees before, and it was absolutely gone completely, yes. You would notice that. And yet, it's been planted and grown and cut again, I think, since then.